Welcome back to the Hideout. We are the usual rejects. My name is Neco, aka Prince Productions.
Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? It's me, Kevin. It's Doctor. You know me already.
It's Christian APS Entertainment. The entertainment will be gone someday.
Be gone one day.
One day.
And today we are talking Ahsoka Episode 3, live action One Piece, film delays, Rebel Moon, Gran Turismo, and much, much more. Boys, let's get the show started. So, it has been announced that Dune 2, the Dune 2s, everybody knows the Dunes, has been delayed to March 14, 2024 because of the strike, of course. And Dennis, as the director, has also come out and stated that he would like to make a Dune Messiah. So he wants to do all three. And Christian, have you read Dune Messiah?
No, I haven't even finished the first one. Well, Dune has like a shitload of books. So like, there's the main one.
I know it does.
Then there's like the Sisters of something Euthera, or is that what it is? Something. I don't know. Fucking. There's like hella fucking other books. There's like 5 or 6 other books. I haven't even finished the first one. It's like one of the few books.
There are quite a lot of books.
I honestly, like, I have no problem admitting it. I fucking did not like that book, and I got through about half of it.
God
like
damn!
Pages or something. I had to put it down.
Crazy. Bro, James Gunn is on the phone. He's about to fire you. Why would James Gunn fire you for not liking Dune? I don't know.
And
he's the one who called me.
And I want to make this clear. I'm an avid reader. I read a lot, so it's not that I don't like reading, and I read it just because of the movie. It was always a book I intended to read even before the movie was announced. I read it a few years ago, like 2019, 2018, something like that. I did not like it.
Damn. But did you like the film?
I didn't even watch the film.
You didn't even watch why didn't you watch the film?
Because I was like, oh, I didn't finish the book, so I don't want the book spoiled, because I do want to finish the book someday, even though I don't like.
Oh, dude, come on, man. Okay, well, the film is really good. It's made by Dennis. I cannot pronounce this man's name. Fillm, one of my favorite filmmakers, but it's a good film. It's a great film. I don't know how. I'm gonna spoil this for you guys. The only thing I know about the third Dune book, Dune Messiah, is that one of the characters is like Space Hitler or something like that. I don't know. That's all I know. but in other news, right? Apparently Amazon has had early talks with Disney about partnering to develop the ESPN streaming service. And it's not going to be cheap. They are currently looking at the service costing between $20 to $35 per month. Bro, they're mad tripping.
Yeah, fuck that.
What's the most expensive current like streaming service out there?
Netflix.
I think Netflix.
Is it Netflix? Okay, it's their highest tier is what, like 20? Is it $20? Right?
I think it's 20. I think they raised it again.
Bro, I mean, $20 to $35 though. ESPN, just sports. That is a hefty amount. I mean, I know sports is big, but damn, that is a lot. Bro, who watches sports? A lot of people, but still, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but that's weird, because it's like, I don't understand why. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. I mean, not just the price, but like, I don't understand. Since Disney owns ESPN, what are they? Why would they want to partner with Amazon and have to split profits and all that? It just doesn't make any sense.
A lot of things don't make sense. I mean, like, these streaming services, man, I don't know what they're doing. I mean, okay, HBO Max. Oh, Max, my bad. Fucking Max is apparently they're gonna be teaming up. It's reported that they're gonna be teaming up with CNN to make like an even bigger streaming service, like a Supermax.
What?
So
what
like,
the
but
fuck?
Yeah, this is weird. So the concept is, right, what most people are guessing, and I guess that the idea is that when you watch Max, you're gonna be getting like CNN news alerts while watching.
Why would I want
Which is,
that?
I see. That's, yeah, exactly. Okay,
I'm here to watch The Sopranos.
Here's a quote.
And then I just
and then you suddenly
local Florida man takes a shit on elderly woman's face.
Local rat throw some gang
I don't care.
To the Bloods and Crips.
Trying to watch Tony Soprano have a fucking anxiety attack.
Here we got a quote from Variety. CNN Max is likely to evolve over time. Among the features, the company will try out ways of alerting Max viewers to breaking news while they're watching something else on the service, whether it be an HBO series, classic movie, episode of Food Networks, blah, blah, blah. So, bro, that's so bizarre, dude. Imagine you're watching some casual Food Network. Maybe you're following along because you want to cook, and suddenly you're bombarded with, yeah, Florida man takes a shit on his lawn. What? What?
Florida man brings a cat at Costco, refuses to leave.
Refuses to leave. Exactly.
Breaking news: These nuts is running for president again. Oh, the return of the century.
Oh my god. Ah, dude.
I gotta turn off what I'm watching. I have to.
Oh, I can't. I have to stop watching Sopranos. No, I have to know more about this. It's, bro. What the? No.
It's horrible.
This is, you know what this reminds me of? It's like, I don't know if this is the best correlation, but on Hulu, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but they'll like put like weird ads, like they'll have ads for like condoms and like Viagra and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like imagine you're watching, because you know Hulu has a bit of everything, right? Imagine you're watching a kids movie, you get an ad for Trojan. It's like,
no,
what?
that it seriously happens. Like okay, so like.
It's very uncommon, yeah.
It is, and it's just like, dude, what the hell? Because, like you know, sometimes they do have, like, you know... I mean, they do have a lot of kids-curated content, and yeah, I've watched, like, some, like, animated, like, children's movies on there, and then, boom, just, like, Viagra ads. Like,
I know.
What the fuck, dude? Like, yeah, Hulu ads. Actually, thank you for mentioning that. That's such a weird thing that, like,
it's
always bugs me about Hulu, yeah.
I never understood it. I mean, like, Disney's got, like, their, like, super friendly ads. Yeah, but Hulu's got some weird ads.
They really do.
And I've heard people talking about it, but, like, nobody says it in the public sphere.
Yeah.
Cricket toes.
For whatever reason, weird. I feel like that's... What's wrong with that? Like, do I even need to explain? Dumbass. No, you're just small-minded. Okay.
You're just small. You smooth-brained little man. That's how they talk to you, huh? Don't worry, Christian. We will never undermine you like that.
Oh, thank you.
Never. Unless. Sure. But, you know what else we shouldn't undermine? The fact that Rebel Moon, as we know, is a film being made by Zack Snyder that is releasing on Netflix, and it is a rejected Star Wars script, right? So on and so forth. This is part 1. They're even making a video game tying into it, whatever. But apparently, they're gonna release the actual movie, part 1, Rebel Moon part 1, and then they're gonna release a part 1, but the director's cut, which has close to an hour of extra content.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Which is, it. You know, I don't know if doesn't seem like something that this. You know, it's. I'm stumbling, but it's also like Zack Snyder, he really likes to make long movies.
Yeah.
He likes to have a lot of content. It just kind of seems like the studio's like, okay, we need a movie to be 2 hours. And he's like, okay, 4 hours. And they're like, make it 2 hours and we'll give you the 4 hours. And he's like, okay, sure. Deal. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, but see.
So it's kind of like.
Yeah, that just doesn't make it. Okay,
yeah.
It makes sense for all his other movies because those are theatrically released films, right? You know, like Watchmen has 3 cuts. Batman vs Superman, the real version, is his director's
the real version,
cut,
yes, the extended,
which is like 3 hours, right? You know, obviously Snyder cut is like 4 hours, and I just don't understand and the sense of the fact that it's on Netflix. The director's cut should just be the movie, like.
Yeah, but. It's probably a thing of like the studio wants the film to be roughly 2 hours long, and Zack Snyder filmed about 20 hours of footage. So
I don't think so because Netflix doesn't do that shit. Why would they need to? Because here's the thing, they want as much watch time minutes as possible, right? And here's my theory. And the reason I say that is that the reason studios have runtime regulations is because the shorter the movie, they can play it in more theaters in a day.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't work like that on streaming. On streaming,
yeah, but like
honestly,
but of course they want to treat it like. I'm assuming they want to treat it like a traditional movie. Like most people aren't gonna go on Netflix and look at a movie and it says 4 hours and watch it, right? Because that's kind of long. That's why a lot of people didn't watch The Irishman, because it was nearly 4 hours long. So I'm assuming it's that type of thing. But it's just kind of a funny thing. Like Zack Snyder, man, he loves his long stories.
He does
so much. So it's gonna be a lot of Rebel Moon content. There's the part 1, there's the part 2, and then they're making a video game for it. So
they're doing a video game and the movie.
Yes, they are. Oh. And the cast has come out and said, "Fuck Star Wars," because obviously got rejected.
Mm-hmm.
But in staying on the topic of fucking Star Wars, the segue isn't there. The Idol, HBO's The Idol, has been canceled after 1 season. Thank goodness.
The what?
You know what I'm gonna do?
The Idol. You don't know?
No. Explain it to
What
Kevin.
are you gonna do?
Nah, you gotta explain it, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin, you gotta explain. Kevin, you do know what The Idol is about, right? You were in the show.
No.
Christian, would you like to explain what The Idol is about?
It's just a bad show starring the weekend. That's it.
Oh, that one.
It's the sex show.
Yeah, I mean,
the one. It's the one with Johnny Depp's daughter, The Weeknd, and it's about cults and sex and very naughty stuff.
You know,
and it was not received well because of the material, and it has been canceled.
Okay, whoever canceled that, I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna fucking drag you, I'm gonna fucking curb stomp you. Fucking curb stomp you. Fucking motherfucker, that's what I'm fucking do. Y'all see that scene? That scene is so cringe. Like, I can tell that was not scripted. If you know what scene I'm talking about, that was not fucking scripted. They fucking ran out of like ink and paper, and they were like, "Hey yo, The Weeknd, I don't know what his fucking real name is. Hey little Brody, do some ad libs," and he's like, "You fucking motherfucker, I'm a fucking eat your fucking ass, bitch. I'm gonna go out, put on your fucking pants, I'm gonna put my tongue up your motherfucking butthole, motherfucker. Fucking little
Let me see that
bitch." I'm like, what the fuck are you, brother? What are you talking about? And then like it's just funny because like he's supposed to be intimidating, and like the actor's just like uncomfortable more than like intimidating. He's just like, "Whoa, I don't like, I don't know what you're trying to tell me, man. I can't hear you. Speak up."
Yeah,
and also he's shorter than the actor that he was like trying to intimidate. So and it looked like he was standing on his tippy toes. Everything about that was just not good.
It's just odd.
Yeah,
I don't think
weird.
I don't know how this show got greenlit. This show.
Oh, it was the guy that made Euphoria. That's why.
Oh,
he created
okay.
That show.
Oh, I see the similarities. I suppose. I've only seen clips of like The Weeknd in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's all that good, in my opinion. He hasn't really. Nah, he's only had like 2 roles. Like, I know he was in Uncut Gems, right? And this obviously, but I don't think he's that good of an actor. You know, there are some, not many, but there are some singers, artists maybe, who can translate from singing to acting, and he just doesn't happen to be one of them. I'm sorry. I like you, The Weeknd. Well, it was actually Donald Glover is the other way around. Yeah, he was an actor and then he became a musician. Even though he excelled in both realms, right? He's good. He's goat-like. You know, he set himself above the bar. Oh, but able to fight, you know.
I do gotta ask you guys a serious question.
Let's
You
hear
guys
it. Let's hear this
weren't-
ultra serious question.
No, I'm serious. Yeah, okay. So, you guys weren't moved to tears when he said, "Spread that tight little pussy."
Huh?
Man.
I got weepy eyed. I cried. Anyways, next topic.
No.
You've left me speechless. That scene,
I brought you to tears, right?
Mm.
You were sobbing, right? Didn't you call me up saying like, Christian, this is like the saddest, most emotional, profound, poetic thing I've ever seen? Then I had to like consolidate you. Remember, I went to your house and you had to cry on my shoulder for like 2 hours, and I bought you some ice cream. And then we rewatched it, and we both
After
cried
that,
again.
What?
that moment changed me forever. It changed us forever.
Yeah, it made me
No.
a man.
Once Kevin sees it, it'll change him forever.
No,
Yeah.
I don't wanna. I don't
The
wanna.
line delivery is so. Okay, now we have to. Okay, we'll move on to something of quality. David Fincher has released a poster and trailer for his next film, The Killer. Classic David Fincher. Aw, like the little indie filmmaker David Fincher. You know, he loves his lighthearted stories. You know, he's little cute. His cute little tales.
Yeah,
But
sounds like you're making
The
fun of
Killer
him.
follows a. No, he just his films are just very dark. They're just very serious. Solitary, cold, methodical, and uncumbered by scruples or regrets, a killer but a killer waits in the shadows, watching for the next target. Yet the longer he waits, the more he thinks he's losing his mind, if not his cool. This is a classic David Fincher plot line, man. And guess what? It's probably gonna be a really, really good film. It's David Fincher. Have you guys seen the trailer for it?
No, I haven't. I didn't even know it was a movie until 5 seconds ago.
Hey, well, this is why we're here, right? To talk about film and TV news, to educate. And guess who's gonna play the killer? To educate, you know who's gonna play the killer?
Who?
The Weeknd.
Michael Fassbender.
Oh, Michael Fassbender.
The Weeknd. Yeah, Michael Fassbender.
Freeze Fazbear?
But it's- Yep, Freddy Fazbear.
Oh.
But yeah, the killer.
Freddy
How
Fazbear.
how in depth are you guys with David Fincher's filmography?
I've seen Zodiac. I've seen Alien 3, which I actually really like. Or I mean, I've only seen the director. It's not even director's cut. The assembly cut, or whatever the fuck they call
I
it.
don't.
I actually really like it.
Would you really consider that? I mean, it is one of his films, but it was very.
It was super studio heavy, but like you can still see like his like him, I guess. I mean, he still directed
What
it.
else? True.
I've never seen Fight Club. I know. Honestly, like it's just because
You got it.
it got spoiled like years ago, and I just was like, I just don't really care enough to.
No.
I'm sure the movie's really
Yo.
great. I'm just kind of like, oh well.
I never seen Fight Club.
It is. You never seen Fight Club?
Maybe-
Kevin.
Honestly, maybe if
Maybe-
me and Kevin do a commentary, I'll probably watch.
That's what I was gonna say. So I won't. I want to speak. I just want to say something real quick about Fight Club. I won't say the big thing, right, that everybody listening knows about, because Kevin hasn't seen it yet. But Christian, you do know about the big thing, right? I watched Fight Club in the worst way possible. I remember at the time I was like super sick, and I was like very I was sleep deprived, and I was just. I remember I was eating tomato soup or something, and I was like, I really want to watch a film. Why not Fight Club? I've never seen this film. It looks interesting, right? Bro, that was the worst decision I've ever made, because not only was I sleep deprived, sick, and like half baked, like the film is a very trippy film, and if you know anything about the film, you know that it is chaotic, to say the least, and it makes you lose your mind. And I thought I was losing my mind. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, that's how I watched Fight Club. Never doing that again. Never watching a David Fincher film while I'm sick. Never.
Damn.
But yeah, The Killer. It's coming out soon. Excited for it. You guys should do a commentary on Fight Club. In other news, the famous race car film Gran Turismo officially changed the title. They officially changed the title to Gran Turismo based on a true story. Earns $17.3 million in the film's domestic opening weekend.
Oh, domestic.
Wow.
On a budget of what?
Have you guys seen... Let's see, what is the budget? I had looked it up earlier, but I've already forgotten. Gran Turismo budget. It has a budget of, $60 million.
Damn.
They did not make the money back on the first day. Oh, God.
No, it did not. Well, it is only domestic, but yeah. Are you guys planning on watching Gran Turismo?
Nope.
I know we've talked about this the last couple weeks.
No.
I probably will, but probably gonna wait for like stream.
Yeah, good choice. That's what I would recommend. I have seen the film. I'm posting a video about it in a couple weeks. And let's just say I had a good time. And is it getting a lot of hate? Yeah. Does it suck in some parts? Yeah. Hey. But what matters is that it earns $17.3 million in domestic opening weekend. That's all that matters, guys. on a budget of $60 million.
Yeah, with the marketing, that means they probably need to make close to 100, if not more, just to break even.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Well, they've played the same trailer over and over again, so maybe they'll just keep playing.
Because I want to stop now.
Because I won't stop. That song is ingrained in my head.
Because I won't stop now.
Because I want that now. But Speaking of losing money, do you guys remember a couple years ago the film Yesterday, the movie about where the Beatles don't exist, and the guy and the man's is like, oh, I'm famous now because the Beatles don't exist. Never explained why, how, what, whatever. But
I've heard of that film. Famously,
there was a lawsuit. You've heard of it, yeah, of course. Everybody's heard of it, especially the lawyers, because there's it was the studio was sued by two people who were supposedly tricked into watching the movie because they had seen a trailer with Ana de Armas, top 5 woman in the world, who didn't show up in the movie because her scene got cut, and they had gone to court claiming it was false advertisement, and it's been going on for the last several years, and the judge has officially dismissed the lawsuit after years.
He got paid off.
Bro, it's they were trying to let's see wait no, the film, the two guys, they were trying to sue the film for like $2 million or something. Like it's like, come on.
That was probably half the budget. That movie did not, it was a pretty small budgeted movie.
Well, it doesn't matter because, of course, like we said, it got dismissed. But that's such a funny thing. Imagine being Ana de Armas. Your name is just slapped onto this lawsuit, and it's like you haven't even done anything. You're not even in the film, and they just keep talking about you. But yeah, they tried to rent the movie. She wasn't in the film, and they were not happy. False advertisement. Hey, I mean, if I had the chance to get $2 million because somebody I wanted to see in a movie was not in the movie, I'd do it too. But sadly, they lost. Now imagine how much money they really lost.
Sure.
With all lawyers and stuff. Oof.
Yeah.
That is a tricky, sticky, Ricky situation to be in. But let's see what else is happening in the news. As we talked about last week, the VFX workers at Marvel were voting to unionize. Well, it seems now that Disney VFX workers are voting to unionize, which is very good. Very, very good. Over 80% of Disney's in-house VFX members have officially signaled their desire to unionize. This is good stuff.
Very good.
They need to get paid well. They need to get treated well. Good for them. They need protection, man. They really deserve it.
Give them a
Obviously,
foot massage.
Give them a foot massage, a daily foot massage. Bob Iger has to go up to every single VFX worker and personally rub their feet for an hour a day.
Mm-hmm. This
He
little
himself,
piggy
right?
went to the super.
Who's my little VFX worker? This little piggy does
The
VFX.
unfortunate
This
soul that
little
has to
piggy.
rub the feet of the one that hasn't bathed their foot in a while.
I got them girthy,
Get
them
them-
girthy toenails and that.
You get them like stinky toenails and like.
Bro, there's like you take off the socks and there's like must in the air.
Bro, I seen people like a few videos of like what's it called, like people going to like salons and people and like the Asian worker just like starts to gag because how strong the odor can be from the person's foot.
Bro, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Why is nobody clean? Do people just not clean their feet?
They just say the water will get
What's
it.
happening? Dude, that's... Bro, that's... dude. Bro, I mean, come on, man. People gotta wash their legs and stuff. The water will get it. My ass, the water will get it, bro. Just because you a stinky boy don't mean you gotta show it off to everybody else.
The
Right.
water will get it.
Speaking of stinky, you guys remember Elemental, that one Disney film or Pixar film, the animated film, right? About that was with the water boy and the fire girl,
And Claude.
that nobody had.
Mm-hmm.
And what?
And Claude.
Claude.
And Claude. Yes,
Claude.
sure, yes. That nobody had supposedly watched.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems like it was. It actually made numbers for a film that started off really, really bad. Maybe because it was hate watch. Maybe because people were just curious. I don't know. Who knows? The Elemental has passed the worldwide grosses of both Toy Story and Cars.
What?
How much did it make at
Uh-huh.
the World War then?
Let's see. Let me just check the back of my brain. Oh, my brain is oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Wow, my brain is really going. $469.4 million USD.
And then they only made like a $69 million profit. Well, actually, no. They didn't really market the movie
No way.
at all, did they? So, I mean...
Dude, it was marketed in like the last week. It was...
Yeah, so then they probably
It was
actually did
out.
take in like way more profit. Maybe they did bring in at least like another 160. I don't even know if they even spent $100 million, let alone 200 on marketing.
I mean, they didn't. I mean, it's not confirmed. It just said to be around 200 million, standard for Pixar nowadays. But yeah, 470 million. It's not too bad for what the film is if you think about it, especially considering like Lightyear made
200
something. Yeah, it made shoot, I lost the number. 226 million. Yo, and plus luckily, I mean, fortunately enough, like Lightyear had the kind of fortunate thing of merchandise, even though if you guys have noticed, if you guys go to a lot of like secondhand stores like TJ Maxx and Ross,
Yeah.
they'll have a wide section of Buzz Lightyear toys because of like there were shipment issues with COVID and stuff like that at the time, and yeah. But crazy, 470 million for a film that nobody had seen. Or maybe they're just lying. Who knows? Maybe it's like Red Notice that everybody in the world has seen the film 10 times, right? So that's what Netflix claims.
Is that like your most hated movie?
It's a really bad film. I saw it because I was curious. It was really, really bad. It's just Gal Gadot, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and Ryan Reynolds just being them. Like, there's no story really, and the CGI is really bad in the film. But it supposedly made fucking $1 trillion. So, Who knows?
You have a personal vendetta against this movie. You have I swear you do.
No, because it's not good. It truly isn't good at all. Like it's, I'm not lying. It's not good.
You had like the worst day ever, and you're like,
and I watched the film,
and you just decided to watch this movie, and like nothing went right, and that was like, you're like, you know what? I finally have 2 hours to just enjoy myself. Oh, I like Ryan Reynolds. Oh, I like The Rock. Oh, all this, and then you just press play, and then it broke your heart. And I think it scarred you for life. See?
No, I had the worst day ever after I watched the movie.
Oh, I see.
Because I did say that though. After I watched the film, I was with my mom and I told her, I said, "Wow, we just wasted 2 hours of our lives that we could never get back over this piece of shit that is the Red Notice." I'm sorry, Netflix, please hire me. But the film sucked. And then after that, my wife left me and she took the kids. So in other news,
you have kids?
Keep up with the Neco lore, Kevin.
They're probably in the drain.
I got 2 kids. I don't know where my kids are. After Red Notice, I haven't seen them.
Oh, they got Red Notice.
I hate Red Notice. They got Red Notice. In other news, Giancarlo Esposito, world famous actor.
And Christian Small.
Your other dad. So he's your dad. So is Jimmy McGill.
And Soldier
Bob
Boy.
Odenkirk. And then your uncle is Charlie Cox.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Sure. Yeah. Sure.
And my cousin Charlemagne.
Your cousin Charlemagne.
And Uncle Soldier Boy.
Okay.
Oh, Soldier Boy, he's just a good family friend.
Yeah, he's just a family friend. He just comes over every once in a while, right?
Just like James Gunn, he's a good family friend.
Just a family friend.
Damn.
Well, I mean, James Gunn is your business, is your boss, so, what can you do?
I can't do anything. He's my Lord and Savior.
But Esposito apparently has come out and stated that before the strike had gone on, he was in talks to start in a DC movie with James Gunn. He had spoken to your boss, Mr. Gunn, about a possible DC role, and for right now, at least, we won't know anything about it because of the strikes that are still going on. What do you guys see him in? What does he appear to be?
I would like him as Mr. Freeze if he had it, but I know he doesn't want to do like that many villain things anymore because he's always like the villain.
Well, dude, because he always plays the villain. I mean, he's so good at it. He's always playing the villain.
It's like I have to think of like a good hero role that's not DJ Khaled as Plastic Man because Plastic Man's already
that's
him,
like
so.
Well, that is the best role that anybody in this world can take, right?
I can't wait for that movie one day. I know the strikes are going on,
yeah.
But once that's resolved, I'm pretty sure it's like James Gunn's. I mean, he told me personally that's his number one priority is getting the DJ Khaled Plastic Man movie out. So
yeah, like he's low key thinking about pushing. Yeah. He's low key thinking about pushing back Superman in order for DJ Khaled Plastic Man.
I mean, yeah, he's considered it, and I think what really is profound about the idea of DJ Khaled as Plastic Man is there's just so much you can do with that potential. In fact, James told me himself he's thinking about actually centering the whole DCU around Plastic Man.
DJ Khaled.
So he's actually going to be like the head of like the Justice League. And in fact, even when they bring in Justice Society of America, he's also going to be the head of it. And Teen Titans, he's gonna be the head of it too. I mean, obviously these are just things James spitballing with me when we're just on the phone, and he's had
just bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, just
a little too much Hennessy.
But Giancarlo as a good guy, what would he play in DC?
Dude, it's hard because he can play a lot of bad guys. He can play your Lex Luthors, your Mr. Freezes, your Brainiacs, but. In terms of a good guy, what could he play? I mean, maybe he could play Robin. I think I could see him as like a Dick Grayson.
I think Wally West.
Oh, Wally West would be good. Him in like the yellow and the red suit.
Maybe Swamp Thing.
That's Swamp Thing. Get this A-list actor and just cover his face completely. Don't even use his voice either. Two-Face.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he already did Two-Face.
He did.
That's
Dang, what
you
would
can't
be
do Two-Face again.
Hmm.
Man, I'm
Martian
looking at
Manhunter
DC
wouldn't be that bad of an idea.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I mean, he would have to get like
Martian.
really beefy, but Martian Manhunter. I like that. That's a good one.
Martian
Martian Manhunter. Okay,
Oh,
Christian.
green fella.
That's it right there. That's it right there. That's it. James Gunn, get Christian on the phone.
Yeah, I'll call him
DJ
after.
Khaled is gonna have
we're
to
done
wait.
wrapping this. Yeah, sorry,
He's
Cal.
gonna have to wait.
Also, we are trademarking this. We're copywriting it. We're doing everything. DC, if you want this idea, you got to pay us $1 cravillion.
Yeah, I expect some residuals.
$1
Yep, $1 cravillion.
Oh no.
$1 barbillion.
No,
Dude,
I'll take a doubloon.
I like that a lot. I really do. Damn, that's a good casting. Sheesh. Speaking of good castings, well, this isn't castings, but good. Ahsoka season 3. Ahsoka episode 3 has released. Have you guys seen it?
Yes.
No.
Kevin still hasn't even finished.
I was about to watch
Well-
Ahsoka at a friend's house, but it's like, I don't know if we're gonna do any commentary, so like, I probably should wait it off.
Kevin,
you and me?
I'm sorry.
Oh, we're not gonna do commentary to Ahsoka.
It's okay. I just watched it. Okay.
Yeah, you can just watch it on your
Alright,
own.
so-
You can watch it now if you want. I mean, like, you don't even need to watch Clone Wars really at this point to even understand. You need to watch Rebels more than anything. But,
True. True. It's more of an extension of Rebels. Well, what did you think of episode 3, Christian?
Okay.
Oh no.
So after the first 2 episodes, it was a very mixed bag for me.
Bag of Doritos.
Now, after 3 episodes, I can definitively say I'm not really a fan of the show. I'm not digging it. I feel like there's
too slow for
room
you?
to. It's not even just that. Nothing's fucking actually happening. Like nothing. Like there's no substance. Like I'm not feeling. Okay, let me gather my thoughts because I do have thoughts. I've been thinking about it all day. I'll save the most important thing for last.
Let's start with some positives then. Okay.
Positives.
Let's go through this.
Well, I mean, I guess there's still just
Okay.
the same positives from like last week. I love Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. This is the most Ahsoka she's felt in her live action appearance, or like as her in live action.
Yes.
I love that like everything's practical, like the puppeteering and even like Hu Yang seems to be like practical, and a lot of the droids seem to be practical too.
For
just,
the
like,
most
everything.
part, yeah.
Just really good set work too. Just really good stuff. The visual effects look fucking stunning. I mean, like a lot of the
course.
Disney Plus shows have just not really looked that good on a visual standpoint, but my apologies. But this show looks really good, visually speaking. I mean, like all the characters are enjoyable. From what I've seen from Rebels, the Rebels characters are translated like perfectly.
Yes, to a T.
To a fucking T, yeah. But yeah, man, just like the negatives just kind of outweigh. Like it's just there's no substance happening. Like just I like nothing is really occurring. Like the first 3 episodes, like with the amount of things that have happened, could have been all done in like 1 episode. Like you don't need 3 hours worth of. I don't even think this last episode was like an hour, but you don't need.
No,
like,
it's 34 minutes.
Yeah, so you don't need like an hour and a half, an hour 20 minutes to do what they've done. Like honestly, all that's happened is first episode. All that occurred was, which is absolute fucking buffoonery. There's a Thrawn. There's a map to Thrawn.
He's crazy.
Like what? Okay, why? I don't know. Okay, and then the opening with like the boys and or like Ray Stevenson. What's his character's name? I don't fucking care. And then
the Dark
his little,
Jedi.
Yeah, the two, like, I don't even know if they're Siths or not. I don't know what the fuck they are, but whatever the fuck they are. They're like pulling up, oh, we're Jedi, and then the little homie's all like, no, they're not, but I want to prank them, so we're going to catch them in the act. And then they all fucking die, and it's like, you're telling me you have...
That guy was not smart.
That guy was, like, that was stupid. Like, literally, that's what kicks off, like, the plot to the show. Like, that was such a horrible decision. Like, you know you're carrying... The whole ship is meant to be transporting one fucking prisoner from point A to point B, and you decide to let random ass people on to your fucking ship that are most likely there if you use your head for 5 seconds to extract the prisoner. So the whole show is set up on the most stupid fucking bullshit ever. And then the Thrawn map is idiotic. I don't mean to go that hard. I don't hate the show. There's a lot of things I like, but it's just nothing has really occurred. So first, Lady's broken out. Then you got the fucking... I don't fucking remember her name. Lady's broken out. Random ass map that leads to Thrawn. That's first episode, right? Second episode, hyperdrive gets stolen, right? Third episode,
yeah,
they go looking for hyperdrive. Like it's all things that literally could have been done in like 1 or 2 episodes. Like, it's just nothing is like actually occurring. So now, which leads to like my biggest problem of the show.
Yes, let's hear it.
It's not even fucking about Ahsoka. It's not dissecting her as a character. We're not learning anything new about her. We're not understanding what's going on in her mind. And for a show called Ahsoka, it's about everything else but her. I mean, she's kind of like a fucking side piece. Like, I can't even really say there is a main character to this show. It's just a group of fucking characters. It's more of an ensemble thing, and I'm not vibing with it. Like, I'm just not feeling like, oh, this is Ahsoka's story. This is just like, it's a group of people that are doing shit together. They're all spread out. They're not even really interacting with each other. It's like, oh, this person's here, and now this person's over here. And it's just like, what the fuck? So I keep going to the big thing that's bugging me is we're 3 episodes in. What have we learned of Ahsoka's character now? We haven't really gained any insight on what's going on in her fucking head, or what she's feeling, or like just anything. Like, there's just nothing happening with her. Like, I don't what's her story arc here? I'm not really sure. I mean, I can take a guess, like, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be like monumental or anything. It just kind of seems like it's okay. I ran away from training Sabine. My bad. Oopsies. I'm gonna rectify that. But that's not really much of a story arc now, is it? And I don't know. And like, how many episodes are there supposed to be? Is it supposed to be 8?
8, yeah.
Okay, and now, so we're almost halfway through the show, and it's kind of doing everything I was fucking horrified it would do. It's probably not going to show Thrawn till like the last 2 fucking episodes. It is going at such it's just kind of like giving me Mandalorian season 3 vibes, where it's like, what the fuck happened in that season?
I can see that a little bit.
Nothing occurred like till like the last half, or like way past the last half. And everything just kind of seems like aimless and just kind of just no substance. It just doesn't feel like there's anything of substance. But obviously that's just my opinion. But yeah, so right now, honestly, I have to be honest, I'm just not really a big fan of it. I think like I said, I think there's room for my opinions to change like week to week. But for right now, based off the 3 episodes we've gotten, which is almost half the show, not really a fan. But I want to hear what you think
about it. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to... I've been trying to stay positive about it because I've been really, really excited for this show. I won't lie. 34 minutes is really, really short. Mm-hmm. And this episode was a bit slow. It had some good moments in it. I did like the Ahsoka in space stuff. That was fun. Mm-hmm. Right. Some of they keep teasing us with Thrawn stuff and just more like lore stuff, like, oh, here's a really big hyperdrive, let's land on this mysterious planet, that type of stuff. And it's like, come on, I just want to see a little bit more. Get out the planet. Let's see the people. Let's see the hyperdrive. Let's see the magic. But that type of stuff. Oh, we finally got the Purgles. That was good.
The big ass whale things, right?
That was good. I don't want to judge it right now because we're not even halfway through the season. I get your complaints. I get your criticisms. I definitely understand them to an extent, right? But we'll see as the show goes on. I do get that vibe a little bit though. That like Mando season 3, a little bit of Boba Fett. It's just, it's a weird feeling because there's like a big difference between like those shows and Andor, right? Like there's such a significant quality difference in the way they approach the story, the way the story is structured, the editing, everything, right? Like I don't know how to explain it, but we'll see.
Yeah. I think.
I mean, overall though, like I had a good time, but obviously it could have been better.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between like slow paced storytelling and then like storytelling with no substance, and this is kind of like Andor was slow storytelling, but there was constant, like, you always get like, you can look at any episode of Andor and go, holy shit, a lot happened in that fucking episode. Like, a lot happened. It's just like, obviously it is moving at a slower pace, but there is momentum there. Like,
yeah, I mean, with this, I think it does seem like it is what, like you said, it's like the back half is just gonna be, it's just gonna be a giant battle and that type of stuff. And clearly, they're setting up the show for multiple seasons. This is not going to be a one season thing. You can tell, because if not, they would have already done a lot of stuff. You're right. The 3 episodes would have been 1 episode. But hey, like I said, I'm trying to stay positive. There's a lot of good moments. I think the casting, and you can especially see it in like the Hera scene, right? The scene where Hera's in the room is Hera. Like, Mary Elizabeth Winstead now is Hera, live action Hera. I had my doubts at the very beginning, but now it's like, no, this is actually her. And same thing for Ahsoka. Sabine is good, but obviously this version of Sabine is a little bit down on her luck. She's not as happy and bright as she used to be. So we have yet to see that version of Sabine. But they're teasing a lot of stuff. They finally, Marok, however they pronounce him, he finally spoke in this, and he's got a deep modulated voice. So he's probably Ezra. Let's be honest. he's got to be Ezra. Because if not, then why is?
It seems like he's being voiced by the guy that plays Maul. Or
yes. Well, but that guy's also voiced a lot of other people. He voiced Starkiller. He voiced Maul.
Starkiller. Yeah.
It's not gonna be Maul though. I don't.
Maul, well, I mean, no, I don't think it's gonna be Maul. But I don't know. Interesting. It's just such an interesting choice. I mean, I know it's just because like Filoni's working.
No, it's done on purpose. No, but it's got to be. It's had to have been done on purpose. Filoni doesn't do anything without purpose. Interestingly enough, though, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Starkiller was actually supposed to be introduced in Rebels.
Oh, really?
But they just didn't have the time to introduce him properly. So he was gonna be an Inquisitor, but yeah, things didn't work out. Even though I think I've mentioned this before, Merrick, he's gotta be an important character because the name Merrick is it means wolf, something like that, and obviously Filoni loves his wolves, so this can't be a coincidence. If it's Ezra, it's a bit predictable. If it's not Ezra and somebody else, well, that'd be kind of cool.
Or it could just be nobody.
Classic Star Wars. Rey, you're a nobody. And then they retcon it, and Merrick is actually Darth Plagueis. He's Darth Bane from the past. He's time traveled.
He came back from the future, or from the past. My bad.
He's actually Luke's severed hand, who grew a new body. That's Merrick. But
if it is Darth Bane, he's gonna be like, you know what? I don't like the rule of 2 no more. Let's make it 1. I'm just gonna rule everything. I'll kill all you guys.
It's gonna be me. And then Grand Admiral Thrawn just shoots him in the head.
I will say one thing before we move on to the next topic.
Yes.
After the next episode, since it is like halfway through the season, you think you'll be able to form, I guess, more of like if let's say
I think so. Yeah.
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 All right, we'll see.
Because then, yes, yeah, no. By episode 5, I will have a way better idea of where the show will go. because then you really you get to understand the writing more,
Mm-hmm.
and you can tell if the writing is gonna be more or less clever in that regard. So yeah. But Netflix has finally released their live action One Piece. And boys, I'm here to tell you that it's actually amazing.
You liked it?
I can't even lie to you. I haven't finished the show. I'm about halfway through, but if the show ends right now, I'm satisfied. It is actually phenomenal. There's issues with it, but overall I really enjoyed it. And as we know with film and TV, it's really hard to make animation into live action because it's such two different mediums, right? With animation, there's so much imagination that is put into it that it can be very difficult in a live action space. I mean, this is why like shows like Cowboy Bebop failed, or Shyamalan's Last Airbender and Dragon Ball Evolution and stuff like that, right? And the biggest thing that I've noticed from watching all those failures is that these creators, the people who make the shows, don't truly pay attention to the show in the sense that they just try to recreate certain panels or certain shots, right? They don't try to stick to the spirit of what makes the show good, and rather, how can we make it as close as possible to the source material, right? And that's exactly where, as of right now, One Piece has succeeded, is because the cast is phenomenal. They are the characters. And while the show isn't like a one-on-one adaptation of the manga or anime, it captures the spirit of what the manga and anime are, and that's exactly why the show works. So I think it's going to be here for a while, and it may have just changed the game when it comes to live action anime and live action cartoons. And I think it's just a good introduction for people who don't want to watch 1,080 episodes of One Piece, or however many manga chapters there are, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
But like I said, thus far, I'm really, really enjoying it. The cast is really good, really diverse. Pretty great choreography for an action shonen. It's got really good choreography so far. So I'm excited where they take it. And it's going to set a new precedent for live action animated remakes. You guys planning on watching it any year? Any in this lifetime, maybe?
Maybe the original one. I don't know about the
live action. You would watch the original one.
It sounds interesting. Yeah.
You think you could dedicate the time to watch over almost 2,000 episodes?
Wait, what?
Yes.
It's never mind.
I just said that.
I'm not gonna watch it. Never mind. I'm never gonna watch it.
Come on. What about the live action?
Maybe.
Oh, now maybe, huh? Man, you really switched up on me like that, huh?
2,000?
Oh, big time.
Nah. So wait.
2000? Hell no.
So for the show,
I remember
for the One Piece thing, so it's just gonna be one thing, or they're making like a few episodes, then it's just that's it.
No, they've released. So the way they've structured it, One Piece is structured into arcs, right? You got your bigger arcs, your smaller arcs.
Oh, okay.
And it's all structured into sagas. And so the first saga of the anime and manga consists of like 5 or 6 different arcs, and it goes up to like episode 50-ish, around that point. And the show has adapted those first 50 episodes or whatever into 8-hour-long episodes. And so it seems like they're going to be doing that. So like, say for example, the next saga's another 50 episodes, to do another 50 episodes, and then into 8 episodes or whatever.
So each
and
episode
so on and so forth.
is going to be 8 hours long.
But no, each episode is an hour long. But
they condensed it.
There's 8 episodes. Each episode's an hour long. So it's 8 hours roughly in total. Yeah, they have to condense a lot of stuff. They have to restructure a lot of narrative elements.
All right.
but it's good so far. Oh, wow. It's actually so good that the cops are after us, guys. Oh my god. Not again.
Man, I'll tell them.
Not Kevin. Justin didn't make it out last time. They caught him. He couldn't make it.
No,
He was sent to solitary confinement.
Come back here.
I know, man. I know. He's a real one. He didn't snitch on us. That's why we're out here. But we're going to join him soon. Because they're right outside our door. Well, my name is Neco Enacon, a.k.a. Prince Productions.
I'm Dr. Thick, a.k.a. Kevin Lopez. You know where I am. You're at me.
Delirious
This
Aquarius.
is Carlos, also known as APS Entertainment. And entertainment will be gone.
Entertainment will be gone.
Will be gone. Gone. And we will see you guys next week.
Deuces.
See ya.